This is called Joseph O'Malley's Steak Pub. Let's check it out.
Full-time outdoor and tent living is great, but sometimes the weather doesn't play nice. We have missed a lot of dinners this summer due to storms, and with one approaching today, we decided to take our dinner inside. Larkspur, Colorado, where we live, is about 25 miles north of the massive 14,000-foot mountain, Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak's unique topography causes it to experience more severe thunderstorms than other mountains of similar size. These storms often become violent and winds can reach 100 miles per hour. Larkspur is a small town nestled in the Palmer Divide. The Palmer Divide is a weather anomaly. It has 3 lakes and it separates the Arkansas and South Platte River basins. It's a huge ridge that divides Denver and Colorado Springs, and it peaks out at over 7,300 feet in elevation. That's 2,000 feet higher than the Mile High City. This 80-mile-long ridge can take a normal thunderstorm and turn it into this.
All right, welcome to SAR Trail. Hailstorm, rainstorm, and this is what our campsite looks like. There's a good 4 inches of water. No idea what's happening with our tent. If our tent is, I'm hoping the tub is held up. If not, I don't know what we're doing to sleep. But you can see the water just coming down here. Running down from everywhere. It's washed out the campsite there. You can see it's just taken the earth with it. Absolutely crazy. We've had a lot of hail. It's like our solar held up. That's a good thing. And you can see the hail here. Oh, look, our tent got shredded. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we got a problem. Our tent's gonna be soaked inside because it's just, oh no, our tent is shredded. This is the rainfly and it's just a screen inside there. And all of this hail has completely shredded our tent. I gotta get Natalie out here to help me. Look, you can see all the holes in it from the hail. Oh no, we got no place to sleep. This is really bad. Oh boy. Okay, so things went from interesting now to we have no house. So we got to try to salvage whatever inside there. I don't know if we're sleeping in the truck tonight. Maybe the Jellystone can get us in a cabin. I don't know, but oh boy.
Oh gosh.
I was looking at the ground, but it's all shredded. That whole side.
Grab that off. About anything else, the rest of it's replaceable. That is not.
Right.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a lot of water.
Huh?
A lot of water.
What do you want to do?
Just take stuff and throw it in the back of the truck or your car. We just got to try to salvage what we can at this point. Here, take this little stuff here. Take that.
It's gonna fall.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
These cookies are trash, but that's okay.
Oh, Lindsay. She said there's nowhere to put it.
Well, it can't stay here.
Oh.
Here.
Pete.
Yeah. Just stay dry until I hand you something. Catch.
It looks ruined.
It is.
I don't know where to put all this stuff, baby.
I don't know.
I don't know that it matters to pull it out. I think the rain's about done. You go look at that computer. Can you throw this in the car? Yeah. And then probably just get the truck for now. Okay. What a disaster.
Yeah, that's really bad. All right, so I think obviously we need another tent. So I don't know if we can go anywhere tonight and find one.
I don't know either. I don't even know if we can get anywhere. I think we just need to sit in the truck. Let me go see if that computer is done with or not. I don't know what traffic looks like to even get anywhere at this point.
That tent completely trashed. Everything in it is soaked. Wow. Wow. It's just about an inch of water through the bottom of the tent. I don't know where we're gonna sleep tonight. We got to figure something out. We need to buy another tent, obviously, but I don't think this ground, this 4 inches of water that's down here, is gonna dry until at least tomorrow or later. We got to see, maybe we can get into a cabin or something, and then maybe regroup and buy a tent tomorrow, but we got to find a cabin to get into. Hopefully Bailey's tent is dry inside. It's much tougher. I don't think there's any shredding going on that, so that's probably just fine. And I think we got all the windows closed up inside there. We should be okay. Mercy. I'll tell you what, was not expecting this. Just was not expecting a pile of ice by our tent. Wow. Wow. I don't know, you know, we kind of wanted it to rain and clean off all the pollen from the pines out here, and I guess be careful what you wish for, because it might actually come. You can see here, this is our campsite. This is where I pull in. You know, just wherever the water channels up, it just washes away the dirt that's here. The campground here, you can see it running all alongside the road. There's just washout everywhere. It's going to be a tremendous amount of repair that the Jellystone has to do here. My guess is this is going to be straight up an insurance claim. This is not something that they're going to whip together in a couple days. This is going to take weeks and weeks to restore this campground back to what it was. Wow. Oh, I might as well check our fridge, make sure the fridge is running. And we had these power cords that were just about ready to get in the water over here. So I moved all the plugs. So there's no plugs in the water. That much is good. Guess I might as well unplug the one that goes into the tent, because that one won't be needed anymore. Mercy. Wow. You know, these things happen. These things definitely happen, and You just kind of have to roll with the punches, but goodness. How you guys doing?
Good, and the computer, the laptop is still alive.
The laptop is alive?
Yes, no problems.
My book is ruined.
Yeah, your book is trashed. We got a lot of clothes we're gonna have to dry out tomorrow. They'll be fine tonight, so then we're not gonna get moldy tonight, but yeah, we got a lot of stuff we got to figure out now. I think we need to drive to the office and see if we can get into a cabin. And they're gonna have to make an exception and find one that's open. I don't care if it's dirty or clean, because we have nowhere to sleep tonight. Even if we bought a new tent, that water's not gonna be gone until this time tomorrow.
Okay, I didn't even think about it.
Yep, let's go see what we can do. All right, we're walking into what they call the ranger station now. We're gonna see if they can throw us into a cabin, because we currently are more homeless than ever. Hanging out here at the Yogi office, ranger station. They are working on getting us a place, or getting us a cabin. It looks like that's gonna come together. Wanted to show you, look at this pile of hail right here. Just a massive pile of hail out here right at the front office. Pretty cool. Oh, you see that blue truck that's leaving behind me? I think it's a Ford. Right there. This couple, they had a brand new RV trailer. Their first time using it, leaking from the roof right now, really bad. And so they're trying to get some help here from the people here to just help them clean up and get stuff taken care of. But super cool thing is here, their RV's beat up. They heard our story and they're like, well, we got a couch if you guys don't want to use it. So it's just pretty cool, you know, when times get tough, people kind of show their true colors, and that's really cool that, you know, that couple just said, hey, you know, we got a spot if you need it. So hopefully we'll have some news for you guys here in just a minute about us having some beds to sleep in and a shower for this evening. And then tomorrow it's regroup and get another tent, wash and dry everything. I'm just glad we're okay. You know, it could have been worse. These things could always be worse. It could be, you know, it could be lightning strikes. It could be just something much worse. So we're just really grateful. We're really blessed to all be okay in the middle of a crazy storm. Natalie, problem solved. Here inside the store, they have this. Screen patch repair kit. We can fix our tent. If we get about 30 or 40 of these patch kits and a new tent, we'll be looking pretty good. All right, Natalie's inside the tent here. We're back. We're getting a cabin, so which is super cool. Thank you, Yogi Bear staff, for helping us out. So everything in here got soaked. That's Natalie's clothing in those boxes. Almost everything is completely soaked. There's water in the bottom of the tent, the air mattress, all the bedding and everything. So, you know, tomorrow's kind of dig ourselves out. So tonight it's just kind of, I know. And that was up on top of the bed. Yeah. So tonight it's just get us to be able to function tonight, get some sleep. And then tomorrow we regroup. And pretty cool, our neighbors back there, Sean and Brittany, they need to buy a tent. And they were gonna buy one, they weren't gonna buy it right away. And they were thinking, well, we need to replace ours. So they said, look, we're gonna buy a tent. We'll let you guys use it until we get our Hummer back, and then we'll just give it to them instead of us buying a tent that we're then just gonna have to throw away. So Sean, Brittany, thank you. Man, I'm telling you what, these things happen, and just the outpouring of really good people. It's really awesome. Just a way to help out and say, guys, you know what? Don't buy something brand new just to throw it away. So thank you guys. All right, so here's home for tonight. Pretty cool spot. Got a loft up here for Bailey. Got a little, doesn't really have anything for a kitchen, so, which is fine. And then we have restroom, good shower. Crank the heat up, call it a night. We're warm, we're dry. We're gonna get some sleep. Tomorrow there's some, well,
I got to go to work, but I'll help you guys out. But it's basically Natalie and Bailey are going to have to rebuild home.
Yep.
Let's get some sleep, baby.
All right.
See you guys in the morning.
Good night.
See ya.
All right, good morning. It is the day after the storm. I have just driven down from the cabin up the hill that we stayed at last night. Jeff's gonna be meeting me here in just a little bit. Bailey is coming down on her own from the cabin. So I'm gonna kind of start trying to assess how to salvage what we can that was soaked, and get stuff dried out. Hopefully get a new tent today, get that set up so we have somewhere to sleep tonight. So we'll bring you along on all of that chaos today. All right.
We got some sleep at the cabin last night, and now we're gonna try to dig our way out. You can see the water has receded from our campsite, but it left a bunch of mud. So what used to be some nice granite we could walk on is now just mud. So this is going to come out today. We got to kind of dig up and get all of our stakes, try to salvage them. All right, so when we came in here, I dug out a little channel to get water flow when we first moved to this site, but that's all been compromised now. This whole channel's really been compromised. My estimate is that it's going to take them a couple weeks before they'd even begin to look at this area. So we're going to dig it out ourselves. If not, every time it rains, we're going to be flooded again. So we need to get our drain back working.
Okay, so I'm in the tent trying to pull out everything. I'm trying to sort through what needs to be washed and what doesn't need to be washed. There's a lot of stuff that managed to not get wet, so I'm not gonna bother with washing that because I've got enough to wash as it is. So just trying to get down to the bottom of this hopefully without messing any other stuff up.
All right, so Natalie's in here working on the tent. We've got this winter blanket. It's an iCamper down blanket, and it's really awesome, and it's really wet. So what do you think, baby? Machine dry?
Do not wring, do not bleach, do not iron, do not store wet. I think it can go in, it can be washed, and I think it can be dried.
So what do you think? The air mattress is really wet. The wool blanket we've been putting over it so we're not sleeping on cold air is really wet. What do you want to do, babe?
I think let's take the rain fly off, and then this could stay here because since it's such a windy day, we don't have anywhere to really put all this.
I am cleaning my chalk because they are really muddy from the rainstorm.
We're making some decaf. We know we have a long night ahead of us, but we also want to be able to sleep tonight. So we're doing some decaf coffee because it's starting to get cooler out here. Look, a fresh bag of organic Swiss water press decaf Oso blend coffee. We are going to be living really well for a while because we're going to have an enormous tent. You know, that other tent we have, we bought it to just kind of be able to maybe kayak camp out of, backpack camp out of it, not necessarily live out of for a summer.
It says lift up on arm joint. 2 people will be needed.
There we go.
Look at this thing!
Wow, that is huge.
You ready? All right, we're going to lift Bailey. You're coming this way. Okay. Clear the awning?
Yep.
All right. Vanessa, you're going to come back this way. All right. There, maybe. Kind of getting moved in to this new tent a little bit better. You know, one thing, since I'm working right now, maybe one day here in the near future I won't be. So I kind of carry with me clothes that I wear for work, clothes that I carry for, you know, things that don't have the company name written all over it. So I got a lot of extra clothing. So that's this bin. Got this big Rubbermaid box. We got these black bins back here that have all of our non-work clothing in it. This is like the artificial turf that we use for our shower tent or the floor of this ground tent now, and it got covered in mud. So I've been hosing it out for a little while, but let's see what's still left. I'm exhausted. Between the rain, the storm, the disaster, moving to a cabin, late, by the time we got to sleep, having to wake up early to go to work, coming back, working on the tent, working on the campsite, shoveling, going back to work, which was a stressful day today. And then coming back home, I'm exhausted. We're almost done. Thankfully, Natalie's got some energy more than me right now.
So these kebabs are the do-it-yourself steak.
DIY family grill.
Sorry, DIY family grill. That has not worked out for us. So I stuck them on skewers tonight. We're gonna cook. It's like 8 o'clock, I guess. We're all really tired.
All right, the long-awaited DIY grill slash kebabs. Dinner is served. Everything smells awesome, and it's not completely dark.
Really good. Good.
Really good. All right, we are in our new borrowed tent. We watch this YouTube channel, Cody and Kelly. Used to be Dome Life, now they're Cody and Kelly. And they would say that this is uptown high rent, because this thing is really awesome. I mean, look.
Want to get this instead of the iCamper?
No, I like to have our iCamper tent back, because I think we're still in a floodplain, sleeping on the ground. All right.
If it floods again, we're in trouble.
If it floods again, we're in trouble. We lost us some things, misplaced maybe, in all of that flood. Natalie lost some clothing that was just destroyed. All in all, we came out great. Everything, really, we have no complaints. And now we're super blessed to have this massive tent. We'll see how these cabin style tents hold up in heavy wind, because I'm sure, well, we're in here, we're gonna have some heavy winds, but we really tied it down really well. If we need to, I will strengthen up those guy lines with something heavier duty and maybe add a couple more. But in all, we're good, right?
We are.
We're warm, we got
We're a dry
room.
place to sleep.
We're dry, we had an awesome dinner tonight. So, up next for us, is either getting the Hummer in to Randy at Cycler Fabrication or getting the trailer into him, depending on what spot frees up for him inside of his shop first. He's had some complications getting parts for other vehicles that were in ahead of us. But for now, we're going to sleep, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.